Hi, my name is Dylan Parker. I'm the District Forester for the Chippewa Luce Mackinac Conservation District. As the forester, I provide education and outreach to individuals that may be managing a property of their own, or maybe they just want to learn more about the forest in general. As part of the education component throughout last winter and this year too, hopefully we will provide several different events where professionals such as loggers or foresters can contribute some of their viewpoints on various topics, and think they can provide some of the up and coming trends as well as some guidance that can help point you in the right direction and provide a little bit of education, and hopefully you can gain something from it. Another part of this is when I go out with a landowner to their property, I will kind of see what someone's goals are for it. Most people, they say they want to harvest a buck this year, or maybe they want to do something for the birds. They want to use it for hunting, or they want to use it for firewood, or maybe they just want to log it and move on. They want to sell it. So kind of taking those goals into consideration and helping them to realize their goal, getting them on a starting path, and maybe they need to talk to a couple different loggers, or they need to talk to a forester. Those are all contacts that I have, and I can help get them together and working towards the benefit of the property. So when you work with a forester, there's several different benefits to this. First off, they're an expert in their field. They've been in the area, they're well established, and they have a working relationship with any of the contractors, the loggers, anyone that needs to do work on your property. They have a working relationship with them. They're doing stuff along these lines pertaining to the forests and management 365 days out of the year. There's a significant benefit if you're planning on doing a timber harvest to working with a forester, because they will draw up a contract. Having a contract for a timber harvest is critical. It provides you with a little bit of buffer and helps to mitigate any risks that might happen from excessive rutting if it gets a little too wet and the ice goes out, or maybe they cross the boundary line and they take a couple of the neighbor's trees. Having that forester there, he handles all of that. It spells out everything, what's going to happen, and provides you with someone to reach out to if something goes wrong. The other benefit of a forester is they can take the goals that you have for your property and they can put them all into a coherent document, and we call these management plans. Having a management plan is an excellent way to demonstrate that you have plans for your property, plans that'll go into the future 10, maybe 20 years, and at that time you can kind of revisit it. But something that might be in those plans would look like maintaining trails, doing a timber harvest, planting new trees, maintaining the gates and signs, the no trespassing signs, anything along those lines. If you're planning on visiting the property, that's the stuff that you need to have written in a management plan. Through the Conservation District, we can provide a couple different avenues for getting these. The main benefit for us is that it opens the door to a lot of other programs. Programs through NRCS, the state has funding for through different grants. All of these require a management plan to show that you have an active plan for your property. The other benefit to having one of these plans is that it opens the door for the Qualified Forest Program. That's a program that I help to administer. It's through the state of Michigan, and it provides a little bit of tax incentive for landowners that are actively managing their forested lands. Then when it comes to landowner engagement, I serve as the primary contact and can help to pass along any information you have and get you in contact with a forester or other professional based on whatever kind of services you may need. If you have any questions or want to reach out to me, I can be reached at my desk line is 906-632-9611. I'm at extension 8055. Or by email, and that's dylan.parker@macd.org, dylan.parker@macd.org. Looking forward to doing more of these videos this week during our Conservation District's Conservation Week. Stay tuned for more topics, and we can continue to talk about conservation in the Eastern UP.